Well, it was a bit of an up and down season for the UVM men's lacrosse program. The Cats started slow but got really hot down the stretch.
Yeah, unfortunately, Vermont would come up a goal short in the conference title game. We caught up with head coach Chris Feifs to get his thoughts on this past season.
Yeah, definitely bittersweet. We made a lot of headway this year. We came a long way. We gained a ton of experience, but it's never easy to lose to a conference rival like Albany the last game of the season. A lot of fuel for the fire for the offseason.
Year 8 under Chris Feifs saw plenty of highs and lows for the Vermont men's lacrosse program. The Cats found their footing after a 1-4 start with a lot of younger guys stepping into key roles.
You can't really point to one side of the ball. I think both sides of the ball had a lot of contributions from the young guys, and at the face-off X and in the middle of the field, I think we really got a lot better this year.
It was also year 2 for the second version of Feifs' coaching staff. He says the chemistry definitely grew this spring.
All of these guys have done a tremendous job building relationships with our players, being great instructors for their respective positions, and we got really close as a staff this year through all the ups and downs. And so, I don't think we finish as strong as we do had it not been for all the hard work and dedication of Devin and Danny and Nick and Nate and Michelle.
Vermont will have a lot of work to do this offseason with guys like Brock Haley, Tim Manning, and George Egan moving on.
They leave some huge shoes to fill, and those guys were instrumental in winning conference championships here at Vermont and setting a new standard for what our expectations are in the win-loss column, and also just how we conduct ourselves every day as Vermont lacrosse players.
He's especially focused on one position group.
We definitely have a good goalie battle on our hands. We have, 3 goalies that are going to be fighting for that position, and then obviously an incoming freshman as well. I think coming out of the spring, Ryan Daly is kind of leading the charge there right now with, being able to come into a big game and play well for us, but also in practice.
Now, in spite of the slow start this past year, don't expect Feifs to change his scheduling model for next year.
Absolutely. I think that we would not have gotten to the championship game had we had not been through some of that adversity early in the season against really good teams. And the thought process being that, by the end of the season, we're such a seasoned group that we don't care who we play against.
And he says he's looking forward to the challenge of getting the 2025 group ready to go to reclaim the conference crown.
And now that we've had all this turnover and we've rebuilt kind of our roster a little bit, you're going to see us continue to push for that championship every year, and I wouldn't have it any other way.